So like back in the day, I always wanted to do like a Dynasty Warriors Online video, like gameplay or just like be in somebody's video and all. But I know I have asked someone before that and they said no, and I was like a little upset, sad face. And I was like, you know what, whatever. When the time comes, I'll do my own Dynasty Warriors videos. And look at me now, I'm doing them now. So for Musume, I wanted to talk about Dynasty Warriors Online, my experience with the game before the English servers decided to shut down. I want to do a two-part video. Today I want to talk about the good one, like my good experience, and then next year I'll be definitely talk about my bad. For anyone that doesn't know, I want to talk about a little bit myself. I always been a Dynasty Warriors fan since 2000 when Dynasty Warriors 2 came out. So at the time I was 9. So pretty much if you can do the math, yes math, my age is definitely showing. I know Dynasty Warriors Online came out on a PC when I was in college at the time, and they had a beta, so I know I participated in it and played it a bit, and it was actually fun. And then afterwards, after I want to say probably a few days or a week of the beta, I just said screw it, I'll play it. That's when a whole lot of stuff happened. So one of the things that I really liked about Dynasty Warriors Online was like it was like certain battles that you can definitely do, like defeat, capture base, showdowns, and like campaigns. I was playing the ones that I really like. Defeat, you will have to defeat a certain amount of troops before your enemy defeats you. So it's like you have to like, oh, first team has to reach 2000 KOs. For capture, it's pretty much easy to capture the base. Go inside the base and attack. It might be like you gotta destroy some juggernauts, capture an actual enemy base, or you capture an officer base, that kind of stuff. And of course, while playing against real people, you really had to strategize. For showdowns was like a 12 versus 12 person match. Objective was really to to deplete the enemy supply line before yours goes out, and at the same time capture bases and defend it and all this other stuff. So it's like, so showdowns is like a combination of, like, I guess you could say, like all the battles together, even though they were not that popular. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna take that back. Showdowns was definitely popular. From what I seen, showdowns was definitely popular. The other two, such like defeat and capture, they was like simply fun. Now for the weapons, they had used Dynasty Warriors 5 weapons. So some people will say like, oh, Dynasty Warriors 5 was the best game ever. And then of course you got others that's like, no, it was 4, no, it was 3. And then maybe just me and probably 2 other people was like, I like Dynasty Warriors 2 a lot more, well, for me, mostly because childhood. Can't help it. Yeah, so like Dynasty Warriors 5 weapons, and the thing is with the weapons, like when you first start the game, it was like you have an armory, and it give you like it's an armory, and then you could have 4 weapons. But the thing that I didn't like about the game was you would have to actually use your money to get like 8 action points, if I remember it correctly, and then afterwards use that action points to buy like armory and other stuff as well, so that you can get better items. But hey, if you had to keep on playing the game and try to understand what it like, you definitely had to spend some money. At the time, people had gave out like different builds for weapons. For example, Lucian's twin sabers. It was definitely good for a capture base battle. I'm still not a fan of his moveset. I usually use like Sun Shenzhen's chakrams. Even though like the build for it might take a little longer. For defeat, killing Guan Yu's weapon was like definitely strong. You would need to have like a certain charge. They had like different charges like thrust, pierce, crescent, moon. So if I'm I think Guan Yu's was crescent for like you do just one slash, but you had to increase your attack real quick. Just do this one slash, gather a whole lot of enemies around you, do one slash. I want to say maybe 40 of somewhere around 30 or 40 kills in one stroke. So that's how powerful that was. Every weapon had like a unique skill. So once you start building the weapon up in battle, and then you get to the max, when you get to like the final part of it, and once you increase that, it has like a unique skill like HP times 2 or attack times 3 or defense times 3, depending on what the weapon is. So definitely stuff like that was like really unique and fun. And then other times when you try to, fight people like the actual players, sometimes it could be a little scary and a little frustrating, is seeing how crazy it is. So in my honest opinion, this one is definitely makes the game more fun when you meet new people in guild and joining like guilds. It makes the experience a whole lot fun versus you doing it, but you playing the game by yourself and just playing alone, and then just playing with random strangers. You get to, you meet new people, you join guilds, and get to know them a lot better. You notice that, they share the same love for the games at the time. And I think some of them still do. And then I know others is like they kind of outgrew it and just moved on with their life or to another game that they love, and which is understandable. Like for me, like when it came to like joining guilds, it was like I've been in like so many different guilds. I want to say maybe like 10 plus or maybe around 10. I don't exactly remember because it's been that long and I have not been counting. I do remember most of my experiences. They may ask you, hey, do you want to farm for weapons or gems or whatever. You go ahead and do, you do it, have fun, talk at the same time. Yeah, for like farms, quests, you even get to have more fun in other battles. For example, I know like a long time ago, there was like it was like a showdown battle, and this is like one of the best moments I ever played. And I kind of feel bad for the other team, but at the same time, it was funny. It was a showdown match that we had, and the thing was, we was hoping for our team it would be like 12 versus 12, but unfortunately it didn't come out to that. It was pretty much a 6 to 12. So the six of us, so it was like me and 5 other people. The other team had like 12 people exactly. And I think, I know at the time I was like, you know what, let's just play, see what happens. At the same time, I was feeling a little bit like a little discouraged because I'm like, we don't have enough manpower. And then while we was playing, we was we was trying to strategize, making sure everything is correct, capture this space, make sure that doesn't fall, and all this other stuff. And I know like I had one shot, and I remember at this time I had like one shot's weapon. If I'm not mistaken, I had one shot's weapon. And like his weapon, like if you do his unique skill, he does attack, no, I'm sorry, damage times 3. So like if you were to attack like a tower, a juggernaut, maybe like a catapult base, or like a gunpowder kind of, or gunpowder, like the damage, like once you activate it and do the damage for it, I kid you not, it makes it so OP that is crazy. Also, like if you had the right build. So I was using one shot's weapon. I know at some point I believe, I think it was like, I think it was tied, or we was winning a bit. And then after that, we just like, I know it's me and another person. We had to go up and try to destroy the supply base. So we had to, got to take out the gunpowder. And I know I was able to take out most of them, if I'm not mistaken. I think probably 2 or 3, but I died afterwards, which I was a little pissed off about. And then it was somebody else, and she had like a whip. So the weapon she was using, if she had like a damage build, she had attacked times 3 and was able to get through to take out this last supply gunpowder. And after that, we won. Everybody was just excited. It was like, oh my gosh, we actually won. And we all laughed. And it was so funny that I actually took a picture of it. I'm hoping I can find it before I upload this on YouTube. I really hope I can find it. We told the guild what happened, and we all gave each other a pat on the back, as you can say. So yeah, like stuff like that was really fun, and I really enjoyed Dynasty Warriors Online, and like the good side of it. Stuff like that really made me happy. And it's like, I actually got to meet some nice, wonderful people. I still get in contact with them. Not every day. There are times I reach out to them or they reach out to me, see how I'm doing. And of course, I do appreciate stuff like that. However, there has been some bad experience with the game as well. But I'd rather save that for next year's Musume. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this little story. I know it's not much, but hey, like I said, I always want to do a Dynasty Warriors Online video. So this is pretty much the closest thing to a Dynasty Warriors online video. So again, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe. And if you're somebody who has played Dynasty Warriors Online, doesn't matter which server you are, definitely say something. Leave a comment, and who knows, maybe a little reunion in the comments might be nice.